that exclusive.
Oh, okay.
I just restarted the stream.
Fable, South of Midnight, Star Wars Outlaws. Welcome to our first ever double feature.
Gameplay, maybe? No?
We may. So this is a restart of the stream, so if it wasn't working before, I apologize. I did say we were online, but I'll check that out later. But we are online now.
Is the most powerful of all entertainment. It transports, it challenges, it connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is committed to building the greatest place to play. By partnering with the most ambitious of game creators, and by unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around the world. We made this show for you, the largest, most engaged, and globally diverse fan base in Xbox history. You are the heart and soul of Xbox. Your passion drives us, and you are the inspiration for the visionaries whose games we showcase today. From me and all of the team at Xbox, thank you. This next game is from Thunder Lotus, the award-winning studio behind Spiritfarer, who've gone back to their combat roots with an amazing co-op raid-focused action game that is uniquely theirs. All right, everybody, it's time.
World premiere.
It is time, let's go.
That bass.
Do this.
All right. I immediately like this.
Yeah.
I like it more. 33-player co-op.
Wow.
It's that top-down combat, that Vampire Survivors, but also Hades type of vibe.
Yeah, definite Hades vibe.
Yeah.
With 33.
Yeah, but no, that's the army of people. Like, this is insane.
Oh, so that. Oh, yeah, okay. They're players.
I wonder if it's meant to be soloed at any point. Like, I'm sure people are going to do solo playthroughs of it.
Interesting.
That looked great.
I did like Spiritfarer, so I'm down to try more games from them.
There you go. My daughter was way into that. I watched her play it quite a bit. It was too sad for me.
All right, guys. It's a simple
Everything
job.
so far has been day one Game Pass.
Just in and out.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Which I think they kind of need to do with their showcases because they're really trying to sell that subscription, you know?
Watch those
Everybody
vibes.
hit the floor.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's payday because I see cops and stuff.
Yeah, those masks we might have been paid.
Yeah. Now that's a pretty big get if they get that on Game Pass, honestly.
I think a lot of people would play it on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's a perfect game for it.
All right, fall.
Nice. Yeah, Game Pass.
World premiere.
There's your Atlas.
Yep.
I'm not brave, but I kept trying. Not strong enough, but I kept going. With all the hardship around, knowing that if I don't fight, I'll forever be home with pain. If I give up, that's an automatic loss for me and a win for my enemies. Can't let it be. I took a few knockouts to understand the game. Now I'm ready for the ring. Your time for the king. Wearing the armbands to see succeed.
You guys big Persona fans?
No.
No.
Not really.
I just really haven't tried them too much. I've only played a little bit, so I can't. I know people are very passionate about them. I mean, it looks fantastic.
I kind of want Shin Megami Tensei to be on Xbox Game Pass. I think that's like a little bit more interesting. You know, I've always had more fun with them.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah. More Game Pass.
Everything's Game, but there's not been anything non-Game Pass so far. It's great.
Well, Game Pass has been getting some critics lately, so this will do a lot to hold them over. Ooh.
What did that say? In-game footage? Oh, it's Assassin's Creed, isn't it?
Nah, I think it's
Huh?
Obsidian's thing. Maybe a Valve?
People don't like you very much, do they?
Oh, yes, you're right.
I would assume this is pretty gorgeous.
Sent here to the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
Game Pass are tweeting like crazy at the moment.
Oh yeah, I'm not watching any social feeds during this. I imagine they're
Seems to be
insane.
corrupting our very souls.
You'll see what they're
You
saying.
want us to trust you. But the truth is, you scare us. The way you fight,
Yeah.
the power you wield, the secrets you keep. You're either here to save us or destroy us. So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
That's pretty cool. I'm hoping it's not as boring as Outer Worlds stuff. Because I found that game really cool. Well, I'm hoping the Valve's not, because I'm really into high fantasy.
That looks like that looks light years beyond
Yeah.
Outer Worlds to me, man. That looks amazing. It
Yeah,
looks on par with
Yeah.
like Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, and that stuff. But we'll see.
yeah, I'm excited for it, because I just want to play more high fantasy games, you know?
Yeah, and we talked about go look out Pillars of Eternity. That's what I'm saying. It's the whole back setting to Avowed. So, Pinatas, just kidding.
Oh, it's got to be
This one's for
indie,
Ava.
right? Sea of Thieves. Monkey Island.
I think that's honestly a very smart move on their part. I'm surprised it hasn't happened already.
That music makes me. That music just so nostalgic for me.
So tell me, which ship is right for you? A big ship? A
This is like what
luxury
Sea of Thieves
ship? A
needs to
ship
keep
with just
doing,
a
is
splash
like-
of je ne sais
perfect.
quoi?
Try and find more like pirate-related games or media, and just have us at it, you know?
For almost a
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told you no autographs.
I smell the Long John Silver's
So I
tie-in meal.
see you have a meet and
Yeah.
greet ticket. Yeah,
I mean,
guess
they
it's
could
not
do
every
it.
day
Like, I don't know why I
to meet
haven't seen
perfect
it yet.
sense. Yeah, I'm not-
Guybrush Threepwood, the legend of Monkey Island.
The Chuck has turned the memories of this island
Yeah, fantastic.
into a
Great
prison
crossover.
for Guybrush.
This will make me play Sea of Thieves again.
Yeah.
That's exactly
For
what
sure.
they need. Just like Ivan was just saying.
Need these.
And now the gamer score, speaking of achievements, now it's probably gonna like be over 6,000 or whatever the number is. And they keep adding achievements every time they do these things.
Amazing. Great. So we've seen Avowed and Fable pretty early in the show, guys, and that's those could have been closers. So I'm a little on the edge of my seat here. Oh. There we go. I'm like, wait, what did they make again? Oh, yes, it's Flight Sim.
Yeah. I know it said like in-game, like engine or whatever, like it's. I mean, if this is what the game ends up looking like, even kind of close, that's pretty impressive. But then again, the flight sim stuff looks amazing. So
It's just impressive. But firefighting and stuff, this is good. This is like objective
gameplay. Yeah, bringing in gaming into the sim, if that makes sense.
And like the Top Gun thing, did that ever happen, or wasn't there like a?
I think so. Yeah, I'm not a flight simulator.
So years ago, they made specific combat variations of the game. It was just like flight sim combat. Nice. Wow, that seems weird. Oh, you gotta like bring like a okay. Crap.
Oh, this is great. This is great.
No,
Actual object, like you said, objective gameplay. That's superb.
Yeah, whoever thought this stuff up, gold star.
What?
Yeah.
Skydiving.
now this is great because whenever
Aerial
I load up flight,
construction.
yeah,
Come on,
whenever I
bring
load
it
up
up.
flight sim, I don't know what to do. Like
Yeah.
I just go to hurricanes and stuff. But like
Yeah,
now I got some objectives.
Fly around the old neighborhood, hit the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Oh wow, like the Red Bull races.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's another game I've played that I haven't played before.
Is it like a whole new game though? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't
Or is
think
it
so.
just-
You built into the same engine. Air balloons. They achieved getting me excited about Flight Sim in a game like you said. It's my Zen game. You know, I might fly around and not be excited. Just kind of want to have some
wonder what
coffee.
I wonder if they're gonna do any more collabs. Like you mentioned, like Top Gun and stuff.
In-game footage.
Oh, here we go.
Is it
That's not real.
June? Is it?
Are they doing a Dune collab after?
After you just said
Might as
that.
well- yeah.
What?
I mean,
The
yeah.
fight
why-
songs?
Okay.
Hey, no, just amazing mad props to the Flight Sim team for. Like, this is content people will get excited about.
Yeah.
Okay. Sold.
Yeah. You don't have to be sold. It's on Game Pass.
No, yeah.
See the film,
Dude.
play the expansion, November this year.
Come on. Yes.
I've switched over to a rum and coke. We'll see how this goes.
Hi, Melina here.
I'm really
speaking to you
excited
from
for,
our performance
Senua
capture
Hellblade
stage at
2.
Ninja Theory.
Yeah, I'm really
where we
like.
have
I really
just
like the
wrapped our
first one. I
shoots
played it
for
like
Senua
4
Saga
times.
Hellblade
Wow,
2.
man.
When we
I
first
liked it
showed
too.
gameplay for
My
Hellblade
family
2,
did.
it was a look at some of the game's cinematic and immersive action, where Senua faced off against a gigantic troll on the Icelandic coastline. Today, we're taking you deeper into Senua's story, her personal quest, her unique perspective on the world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series X.
this is going to be mind-blowing.
This is, I think, one of their best chances to have that cinematic first-person game that people have been asking for. I'll shut up.
Of her mind. She's here to find them. The ones who hide. She needs their help with a promise. A question. But it's never so simple, is it? Wisdom has a price. There's always a part of you that changes. A part of you that darkens. And a part of you that dies. Over there, that pool. I can feel them. Feel them everywhere. The lost ones. They are watching us. You should never have come here. They can see us. What is going to happen? It's time to find out. How can we make it happen? It's time to find out. Why are they watching? It's time to find out.
This game makes me uneasy.
Yeah, the audio is very dissatisfying.
Headphone game.
Headphone game, yeah.
Watching more than one. Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too
Mad woman.
Their eyes everywhere. I can feel them boring into her.
Witch.
What is she supposed to do? Do something. Ask them.
What do you want me to do?
Lost soul who fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find. What if it's all for nothing? What is that? There. They are waiting. There. It's them. It's you. What will they do to her? What will we do to us? Touch it. Feel your mind, your voices, all the parts of you that are broken. You can be whole. All the grief, all the rage, all the fear.
Everything I've seen, everything I've done has led me to this place.
We've come so far, not far enough. Say it. You are ready. Tell them.
I am here. Now.
What if we get lost forever? What will happen to them? What will happen to you?
I will not let them down.
She is ready. They know. Go.
Who are these around you, Senua? Those you have saved, or those you led to death?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to Hellblade.
I got chills during that trailer.
Yeah.
That's good. And now for a change of pace.
Yeah, complete change of the pace.
I'm in. Absolutely just fell in love with Yakuza.
Is this Yakuza? Yeah.
I guess we're getting, what is it, 8 they're up to now?
Wow, that's a lot of butt for the Xbox Game Show. Hold on, I got
only on Game Pass.
It's so great. The humor's so good.
But what I don't get, is he in America?
It's looking pretty American.
Yeah.
どうしたんだ
Oh my god! A stranger!
なんだよどうかしたか
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
俺がどうかしたのか
So good.
Yeah. Always down for more of those. I still haven't played, I guess 7, the one where it turns into a JRPG. I've only been playing the beat 'em up one.
Yeah, that's where I started, is the JRPG one. It's just so good.
どうなってんだこりゃ
That's different. We saw the one,
Yeah.
The Man Without a Name, and this is... Yeah, milk it. I'm in for those. That's like one of my new favorite franchises. I know it's been out forever.
Well, it's a great place to catch up. There's so many games.
Oh, 76 update.
Appalachia! What a sight! A verdant wonderland of promise plucked from post-atomic blight. The fruit of years of prudent progress and determined reclamation.
I'm pretty surprised they were able to keep 76 going.
Keen imagination
Because
from
I
the
thought
heart of West
it
Virginia
had, like,
to
you know,
the
a rough
depths
start
of
to
the
where it was
pit.
hard to come back from, but good on them, you know. I know a few people who play it to this day, and they seem to enjoy it.
Complete turnaround is what I've heard. I know they added the NPCs, and that really gave it more of a real Fallout feel. It's the people that are playing it are liking it.
Yeah.
Our world is always changing. Greater foes are overthrown.
The combat is it's like Elder Scrolls Online to me. It's too different from the core games.
Yes, from Appalachian settlements
Like, there's no
to
VAT system,
Nuka-Lore
obviously.
on shore. You're
Yeah.
never short on things to do or places to explore. Think you've seen it all, eh? Well, how about this? Pack your bags for an escape of Epicurean bliss. Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home. And when you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault 76.
Perfect.
Play
I
it
love
now
that stuff.
with Xbox
Yeah.
Game Pass.
Xbox.
Good show so far, right? You guys liking this? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, solid show.
World premiere.
keep doing it.
What I really like, kind of like what I mentioned before, that I liked what they did with the PlayStation Showcase, where they're like, all these games are on Xbox. They're saying, like, also on Steam. You know what I mean? So if you didn't have Game Pass and you weren't a part of it, it's like, well, don't worry, these games still apply to you. And I think that's really smart.
Yeah,
you know?
That's an Xbox brand philosophy at this point. What is this?
Capcom?
Yeah, I know.
I really like the look, and I feel like it's gonna be a game I'm gonna like a lot, just based on where it's
The macabre. I mean, my first was like Resident Evil, but no. Ghosts and Goblins. What is this?
I wonder if it's their take on like that whole Neo Oolong type.
Okay.
Yeah, and if it is, I'm all for it.
Well, there's Amanusha. There's some classic IP that could.
Yeah, imagine if they brought that back. That would be huge, especially if it's on Game Pass, like they just said.
I like those.
This looks great.
Than Resident Evils. Like, so the graphics aren't super detailed, but the styling is very fantastic.
Yeah.
Is it a beat 'em up? What is it? I can't figure out the genre of the game.
We can't.
It looks like
it's like creature porn.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd rather have stylized if it holds the frame rate. You know what I mean? 'Cause I think this looks fine.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a combat game.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like
I'm for it.
Real-time combat.
Oh,
They're all combat games. Cool.
That looks great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that fills a void with Xbox. More love that. Wow. Is that for the previous game or the next one? previous, I'm assuming, since we just
Yeah,
got another
so-
splash screen.
All previous, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's another Capcom game in the Game Pass.
Yeah, I think
General
this
Motors'
one's
historic
Forza.
commitment to performance
It's
is
due.
embodied in two of its
Yeah.
iconic
Guys, we're only
brands,
halfway through. 30
Chevrolet
minutes, 35
and
minutes.
Cadillac.
Wow.
Yeah, they've shown everything I expected them to show. That's like I said, I'm
The
starting to get a little.
V-Series.R elevates Cadillac
Yeah, what are they
I
saving?
think some
What are you up
GTA
to,
6
Xbox?
coming.
level
GTA
with
6
its
is coming up
thunderous
already.
V8 and hybrid
That'd be a
power.
huge drop.
The legendary Corvette.
So you're all about the
has been a
simulation
celebrated
games, aren't you,
champion
Jay?
for decades.
I do. I like the car
The
history.
all-new
I like when they
Chevrolet
really,
Corvette
you know,
E-Ray continues that tradition.
focus on the cars and the track and less about the
General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of
Yeah.
competition. with
the racing and
innovators
fun.
behind the new
Yeah.
Less
Ford
about
No, I
that
also-
stuff.
I also like the simulation. It's awesome to play, like, basically drive the same car you usually drive in a game, and it, like, feels basically the same. It's the best. You know? Like,
Do you have a? Do you play with a wheel?
To take
Do you have a-
Sometimes.
do you have a
steps
wheel?
into the
So-
future and bring that
I do not.
excitement
Yeah.
I
to
have
gamers.
hardcore racing friends
I'm
that do
thrilled
though.
to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray
Those are
to
your
the
cover
home
models.
of competition.
mm-hmm. That Corvette E-Ray looks so good. I think it's gonna be awesome.
In-game footage.
Yeah, it's looking sharp.
I know you're ready. You've got this.
The brake pads were marred up. Like, just such detail. Oh, don't do that. That car's nice.
Let's tweak the car's performance.
I mean, where does this stack up against the new Gran Turismo? I'm not. You know, I don't have a PlayStation.
Fairly well. I like the new Gran Turismo. I think it's a great game.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good game. They tried to make it microtransaction at first. I think they backed off on that, but yeah, it's good.
But
I-
looking back at
yeah.
Forza 7, I mean, it was pretty microtransaction-y, wasn't it? They had a lot of gambling mechanics.
Yeah, and that's really the problem. Is like they just have to not do that because they're great games. Otherwise, it's like find other ways to monetize it if you need to. You know, maybe like season passes or something.
I hope so. I agree. I understand that, especially when these games are coming to Game Pass, they have to maybe stretch out that revenue from them, but do it in a good way, right?
Yeah.
Nice. October 10th.
Yeah, we got a release date there. That's solid. That's nice. Fall's looking busy.
Very soon.
Bethesda presents.
Yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of Elder Scrolls Online, I think this is that Necron
There you
or
go.
whatever expansion that just came out, which you know.
I haven't played in a while, but they still do top tier cinematics.
Yeah.
Endurance.
I just could never get into the Elder Scrolls Online. I've tried so many times. I'm not sure what it is about it.
Me too.
I am the one who knows.
And I had World of Warcraft friends that transitioned and played it for several years. They loved it. I just didn't hit for me either. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't have any friends that were down to play it, so I think that's part probably. Like I basically had to start fresh. Like, you know, my MMO friends were Star Wars Galaxies. You know, they stayed with it. So that was it. They stayed with it even when World of Warcraft came out. So, you know.
Warcraft finally got me, but I was pretty fresh with Galaxies too.
Yeah.
Move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge. A mystery long kept hidden. A secret that threatens to unravel reality itself.
I'll always jam to the theme song though.
Protect the secret. Save Tamriel.
There you go, Elder Scrolls fans. That's soon.
What's the date? I'm behind.
9 days.
June 20th.
20th.
9 days.
Unit 37. Toronto is under
I
attack.
thought it was already out. I saw it on Steam. I guess it was a pre-purchase thing.
There's something different about Null Sector this
This
time.
is a gutsy drop to the
They've
show.
taken over most of the city and they're
Slightly
rounding up
controversial.
Omnics. They need our help.
People are answering Winston's recall. There's new blood on the team.
Do you think like this was like planned ahead? Like
Maybe
thinking that the acquisition was happening.
Well, there's still some stuff they're adding that's just not as in depth as it was planned.
If we can stop Null Sector, maybe we can save the city.
Coming through!
Been a while, Vivian.
As if I didn't have enough problems already.
So we fly up.
To me, Blizzard's storytelling, their cutscenes, the cinematics, even to set up these characters, like even if you don't like the game, they're up there. Pixar quality is probably too high, but
of more attacks in other cities.
if they give me a story, a reason to play these characters, and have fun with it, like that's fun to me. I know it's not what people wanted, what was promised, which is a big problem. But if it's just team shooting, I mean, it's just the same thing.
Engage. Target mark.
Time to create
Little obstacle course. Wow, these are some features, guys.
The world is counting on us.
You know what? I don't know. I'm a Blizzard fanboy. Like they're my favorite house. They're still my favorite development house, even with some of the controversies. So that looks just fine to me.
Let's go.
Shall we do this together? Fight with me!
Engaging.
Watch this! I saw that. Not bad.
These new heroes.
No, they're not. They're more new ways to spend money.
Oh, okay.
World premiere.
Atlas.
Yeah, I think this is that tactical RPG that was leaked.
Okay.
Because they did mention 2 Persona games.
I do have a soft spot for strategy RPGs.
Yeah. And I think the Persona IP lends itself for different things. Like they had Persona Strikers, and they also had that Persona dancing game. So,
wow, I have to look that one up after the show.
yeah, I think it's only PlayStation at the moment.
Okay,
but
that's
yeah,
still, I'm interested.
Just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps. Never forget that we're a united force who can rely
It's very
on
hi-fi rush, isn't it? Like the vibe
Well,
of it.
yeah, the styling is very
grateful to have
in that same vein.
my subjects. But you're just mannerless little brats.
To me, a strategy RPG is mechanics. It's like
Unfortunately,
95% mechanics.
will be no easy
Yeah.
feat.
You gotta play, gotta have tight gameplay.
Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. So, will you take a stand beside us? Yeah, let's show them what we got.
Well, hey, if you're into this franchise, Xbox is all in too. So good news. That's in
Yeah.
November.
it's like Atlas's Final Fantasy VII. I guess they're gonna just keep making Persona 5 something. You know?
Yeah, we got the second part of the remake coming at the end of this year. That was like the big PlayStation show reveal, which was surprising.
So we've still not had anything that's not going to be on Game Pass.
Humanity.
Are we
is always
in the
hunted for
Starfield talk?
knowledge
Nope.
Like,
in the unknown.
I think we're just gonna get a little sizzle
wonder
reel.
is-
It's for people who ain't
Not that the field of stars is
going to watch
so
the
vast,
direct.
Yeah, watch this and not the next part. I'll shut up now.
but that we have measured it.
Sick.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there?
Looks gorgeous.
Also chills.
Wow.
You're part of Constellation now.
part of our family. We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.
That's where I belong. How can it look that good? Like, I
25 years in the making.
I feel like I can't be that good. Like, it looks so incredible. The detail, the combat looks good to me. I don't know. Space combat looked weird, like really good.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the space combat. You know, reminds me of Star Wars Galaxies. You know, the future of it, I guess. You know, because I used to do that a lot in there too.
I do remember those days. Oh, here's something new.
What is this? Any guesses?
No, nothing.
Great art style.
I don't know if it's in game, but these games are really starting to look next gen to me.
It's that in-game engine, right? In engine.
Okay. In that case, incredible. It's got his baby Yoda. Don't nod. Well, Life is Strange Studio.
Yeah.
What if did they separate from Square Enix? I'm not sure how that went.
It just said quality not final. In-game footage.
Uh-oh.
It could get better if it's not final. Oh, this looks great. This is like a 3D version of Planet of Lana.
Oh, okay.
It's like...
Definitely interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Just on.
It depends what you do with that J.
When did it say? Fall what? Fall 20.
The J is silent.
Was that? Sorry, did that say Game Pass? Yeah.
Yeah, I think everything has so far. Like, I'd be surprised if there was things that didn't. That should be a bingo card. What games were not?
In case anyone was wondering if they were pressing it. You say Kojima? You think this is it?
No, it feels like it. It feels like it. It looks like it. And it sounds like it.
Let's see. We have an oil platform, refinery.
Oh.
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's
Metal Gear vibes.
It seems like a survival horror, you know, type game.
What? So you got stuck on an oil rig?
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for.
That's gonna be.
I saw a game. Yeah, it wasn't a survival horror. I bet you Mikey's liking this one. We need Mikey Cam.
Oh, wow.
That's it. That's all you get. Early 2024, so there's a spring one for you.
Feed keeps pausing.
Cell shade and skateboards. Alright, it's winning me over though. Interesting. A little bit of an ARPG, but the styling is not something you normally think for something like this. That's kind of cool. I like Curve. We've worked with them before. Good house.
Hi.
Oh no.
I'm very excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand
Oh,
in
what?
the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077.
Yes.
Phantom Liberty. This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris
I actually
Elba
like
as
Cyberpunk. I
secret
played it at
agent
launch. I mean, it was on
Solomon
PC, so I mean, I
This
dodged
is really
most of those
amazing to
console
share the
issues.
screen with you,
But
Idris.
like,
It's
I
cool
don't
to be
really
part of
fixed
this
now.
game
It's
with you,
fixed on
man.
console. It's great.
Yeah, I might play it
as a
again,
player,
just to
you'll get
experience
to
it, because I thought it was
visit
cool. I just
Dogtown,
wish there was
an
more,
unexplored
you know,
part of Night
replayability,
City,
like doing
and
different
rescue the
stories.
president of the
It's the same story.
States of America.
I think the DLC's been announced at $25 maybe? Which is a
Oh.
good price.
That's fine. That's fair.
Plenty of stuff to do.
Yeah.
I know the team at
You can buy that or one Diablo
just keeps
skin.
raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories. in
I know which
video
you'll buy.
games. And I really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S.
Yeah.
But enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself. And so it is my
Well.
honor and pleasure.
He's
to
great,
give
man.
you
Love-
You cannot
I love Keanu
introduce
Reeves.
the
Yeah, absolutely.
official
Love it.
trailer for Phantom Liberty. Check it out.
Die it over here.
Do it.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
Johnny, I'm dying. There's nothing can stop that.
V.
Female V.
My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. I know about the bomb ticking in your head. And I can save your life.
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents.
Maybe not.
Time to wake them up.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Myers out of there.
Time to evac.
Her safety is the top priority.
Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead.
Wait, hear that?
God almighty! It's moving! Run! This way! Quick!
Someone ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
The situation's changed. I need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on. Got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
It's like a solid expansion.
Yeah.
For sure.
26th of September.
Is it Skylines?
Yeah, we haven't seen Skylines in a while, right?
Not since that little Skylines 2 announce. Fantastic game. Really picked up the SimCity. Really excited for this. I am.
It looks amazing. I've never played this game.
Have you played SimCity any time in your life?
I played yeah, but way back on like.
That's fine. It's the same thing.
Way back.
It's a little more complicated. They used to really push the Xbox One. It would start to bog down when the cities got big, but the series handled it. It'd be interesting to see what it does with this.
I was going to say, what's the performance like on? Is it smooth?
On Series X, yeah, they updated the original actually. I think they gave it a 60 frame update and everything runs totally fine. So with these games, it becomes less about graphics and more just about how many computations are running, because like every denizen is counted, like their routine.
Yeah,
it
looks incredible.
Yeah, like how much power they use. It's all weird. I love creative sandbox games. I can still go back to Minecraft anytime.
October 24.
Yeah, there we go. There's another date. This fall is so crowded. So crowded.
Next fall. Next fall. 24. Oh, October 20.
October 24th or October of 24?
Yeah, that's not clear.
That's a great marketing move.
Everything on Game Pass so far, I mean, it's incredible.
Here's another new game.
Like I said, we've got all the third-party stuff that we know is coming.
Is this Atlas again?
Yeah.
Different though. It's not Persona. Maybe it is.
How can one studio turn out so much content?
I don't know, but I'll support the heck out of it.
Simultaneously, like.
Is it Shin Megami Tensei? Because if it is, that was
just asking for it.
Yeah, that would be a very big surprise, because I really think Xbox would really benefit from that.
Atlas has a lot of IP and a lot of games that they can remaster and build from.
They definitely have a style, don't they? You know.
Oh yeah.
A look.
この国は今有史以来の危機にさらされている。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。これこそ人間の真実だ。道は二つに。
This YouTube stream has 340,000 people watching it. It's incredible.
Or whatever this is, it looks really cool. I don't know if it's Shin Megami Tensei, but still really great. I'm glad these games are showing up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's not a new universe, so I guess metaphor. Wow, it kind of fits the Persona vibe.
Yeah.
Cool. Very good. Like I said, I should be more into those games just because.
So we're at the end of the show now, right?
Getting there. There's a biggie.
I'm actually surprised how much JRPGs and things like that they're putting into the show, because I know they usually would struggle with the Japanese audience, so I think that's good for the showcase.
I think in-game footage. Yeah, this is from Banner Saga creators.
Have fallen. Our
Speaking of
people's
strategy
only means of
RPGs.
survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil. And bring hope back to our people. Together, you can save humanity.
Kind of reminds me of Castle Crashers a little bit. I would play it.
Oh, there you go. That's a take for sure.
Are we going to see Phil Spencer
World premiere.
Or is this not the end?
You know, they said about. Gears. Gears? I just saw Gears. Oh, it's amazing.
It's got to be.
It's not a new Bioshock, is it? Because it didn't say 2K, right?
In Exile.
Oh, in Exile? Okay.
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine.
This is going to be an Unreal Engine 5 game.
Takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything. If you resist my rule, if you alter our past, if you threaten what I have built, there is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you.
Oh no. What did I do?
Yeah.
Any last words before my friend puts one in your scouts?
Well, people have been asking what they've been working on. That looks great.
What?
Yeah.
Revolution. That looks really cool.
Coming in due time. Was that the release date announcement? I love it. Everybody should.
I've never seen that before.
Thank you all for joining us.
Hey, Phil.
Today is a special day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era while staying true to its British style and humor. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC.
I know, right?
We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive, in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games.
Could be.
33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor Refantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally.
Did they make like a new Series
Second,
S?
we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm excited to share we have some news there as well.
Oh.
Nah. What? Gigabyte? Terabyte, I mean?
Series X in black.
There it is.
Series X in black.
That pretty much addresses the main issue because like you get a Series S and you end up wanting to play like Call of Duty and you're kind of like boned, you know? Having 1 terabyte makes sense.
Give a price. Okay. Fair.
What's the price?
$349 US.
What's the current price of it?
$300 US.
Yeah, so that's a huge. I mean, basically makes the current Series S
And
like.
now for the one more thing.
You know, like you might as well get the 350.
Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done
It's just
for the biggest game we've ever built.
It's just Starfield, that's
So
all.
sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
We're just gonna roll right into this.
I guess that's what they're doing, yeah.
So there's no
intermission.
Here we go.
Oh, we got 8 seconds. All right, guys.
So I believe this is going to be as long as the showcase. Is that right?
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout. We love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. But it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop.
What I'm a
that
little
moon
worried
is
about,
actually there
like,
orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
Seems like they're always near Saturn.
We
in the game
realistically
footage. I'm hoping like we can
the
see other
galaxy
planets
around
off in the distance.
Our next generation lighting model uses
a great
real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
Wow.
We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person.
First person.
What?
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources.
This is hopefully showing up.
do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Possible to deny the No Man's Sky comparison, isn't it? The scanning and the mining. It just looks so more.
Combat physics. It's a heavy version.
Yeah, it looks like it cleaned up a bit.
Where's my bat system? I'll forget it, but it's not there.
We do love stuff,
I
and
mean,
all of the
if they go
items
for the
allowing you
more
to
like
pick everything up.
snappy
And you
type
can view
gameplay
all
like
that
that, and it works,
in your data menu.
You know, we won't need VATs.
This is the
honoring
hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food.
That's great.
When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Captain Howard.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch, a bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty, what's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy.
So it's not Saturn, it's just
Here
planets
you can
with
plot
rings.
a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system,
make a cool
where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Things like that.
It's just another level. I loved the settlements in Fallout. Where were we at? 4?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. The detail when you're punching in your light jumps.
I mean, honestly, if space could just be a jumping around the planets, I'd be fine. But they add this combat, and the shipbuilding, and it could be a game by itself.
Scan complete.
It's everything that I ever wanted to do. It's Mass Effect meets No Man's Sky meets...
I mean, from being a kid watching Star Trek growing up, it's always...
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a sci-fi guy over fantasy, probably just a little.
It's just one of those games where you kind of wonder, like, what was compromised? Hopefully nothing, but, like, to have that many things going for it, it's like, well, what got scaled back? You know, it's like, it creates a bit of suspicion.
We've ever made.
I hope
just
nothing,
in
though,
size,
because it looks
also in
awesome.
amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
It looks alive. I mean, some of the planets look like they only had like a couple key
when we're designing a
locations.
city
but
is obviously what
I can let that
supports
go.
the story. We try to tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like
You
it's
think it's an
full
open-ended
of
game?
real
Do you think-
characters
is
that
it-
are going
is it a
about their day-to-day
campaign-focused game, do
lives.
you think, or do you
It's
think you finish it
paralyzed
and you
if
can
you
just
really
play
stop
it
and
forever,
think
you know,
about it.
just
Buddy,
be
it's
in the
coffee.
universe?
It's
I think like all
also
the Bethesda
where your
games, it's
adventure
probably gonna,
constellation
you know,
begins.
drive in its side content. Because, you know, their story, while okay and pretty solid, you know, everyone talks about the side quest that you did and like the things you discovered while playing it.
Welcome to
There definitely seems to be a main
We have
plot.
a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most
Yeah.
people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is
He's
just
a
the
necromancer.
first many you'll embark on.
Yeah, right.
The settled systems is home to
That would
all
be
kinds
a
of different
pretty wild build that you
stories,
can make. It's
people,
like, oh yeah,
and
well,
adventures
here's
you
a
will cover.
replay
Space
value.
wizard.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what Jedi's were. They were called space
Yeah,
wizards originally, so you know, I would be down for that. It could be a DLC, I would pay for it.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
You just got some more rum.
Beyond the United
Just a little
Colonies
more.
reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent
great.
coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
What?
The capital of the
Wild
Freestar
West?
Collective.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's like I dig the vibe.
The Stonebridge Inn is an Aquila
What are they gonna
city
do next? Cyberpunk?
No, it's good. I like this. Like
Ranger
it is like Star
No,
Trek.
it's cool.
You know, like they go to
Well,
a
like,
planet
they-
and it'd be like the old West planet.
Yeah, I mean, you
Well,
need that. You know.
Eon
Talking about
started
DLC
out as
and
a
like
fishing
expansions.
platform, but
Every
is now
individual
known
planet could
throughout
be
the
its own
settled
story,
systems
you know, its
as a
own-
pleasure city where
Yeah, 'cause I mean, that's how-
almost everything goes.
You got
Yeah,
Cyberpunk
like-
planet,
morality
you got a
issues.
you know,
This
Wild West
definitely
planet.
isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and
I'm just loving
brightest
some of the
minds
stuff I'm
for our
seeing.
future tomorrow.
It's a real Mass Effect vibe, that,
Everyone
isn't
has
it?
been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
I mean, it's the world building. They're saying that they're dumping so much into these side quests, and you
Outside
can
the
see
bounds
it.
of civilized space,
Yeah.
there are still plenty of
And it makes
unclaimed
sense that
systems to
each
explore,
planet, and
but
like
these
even in
areas
different
are also
systems,
home
would
to
have
most
like a different
hostile
place in
factions
time,
the
like a
galaxy.
Wild West or a futuristic or whatever.
Sure.
Different evolution, you mean? Like,
Yeah.
And it's okay if they're tropes. I don't care. I really don't.
I think I think they end up becoming them just based on just how people are, you know, like in certain, you know, if you're in an environment, you're gonna probably fall into a trope, you know. So.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs
I mean, you
to
will
the
literally be
Crimson Fleet.
playing
It always
it
has.
where other players haven't played. You know, there's so
In
much.
Starfield,
if
we're
it is
pushing
real,
our
you know,
cities
it's
and settlements
genuinely,
further than we
you know,
ever
1,000
have
locations or
before.
more.
It's all there,
You could play
waiting
and not,
for you.
not cross over.
A
past
slice
another
of
player in
humanity's
the whole time
future.
you're playing.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I remember that was the case with like older
So,
Fallouts. I remember, you know,
ready to get-
everyone went a different way. When I would talk to my friends, I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you went like west. I went east. Okay, you know." And
Galaxy.
then
Yeah,
There are so many
so-
things to see.
I could say, you know, I did
and
this, I
stories
saw
to
this, and you'd be like, I
experience.
didn't see any of that.
Mhm.
You know?
The most
That's
important story
amazing.
is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours
Well,
in character
exactly just
creation,
what I was just saying.
and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage,
Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You're finally awake.
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through
I like
employee
that they
records.
did that, honestly.
You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
Yeah.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera! Is it really, really you?
Amazing. He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same
Is that the
air.
only negative? You just gotta
I've
listen
got
to him?
have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my God!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the
This
same
is
religion as
insane.
them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to
This is
remove
great.
a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What
Incredible
a view!
inventiveness.
It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
He's gonna kill him.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be
What
used
was
to
that
unlock
thing they just killed?
or
It's
rank
like a
up
land
skills.
octopus.
Yeah.
Ranks
I'm
are
actually
unlocked by
curious on
completing
what the aliens
challenges
are going to be like.
associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat. That one's a lot of fun.
So cool. So many different
Invest in the
builds.
skills that suit your playstyle.
Yeah.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie.
It's like Mikey at the show earlier.
And then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player.
Yeah, that's no good, is it?
The talking path.
I like doing the death
Yeah.
from above thing
The
where I
pacifist.
boost pack over guys and I throw
It's cool that it's
landmines
a
at 'em.
thing, though.
No, it is. I'm
Yeah.
joshing.
I just wonder if they can really talk their way out of every situation. I feel like, you know, you can't you know, be a friend of all, even if you have good talking in these kinds of games.
You shouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Dang. Game hacks. Ah, this stuff is so gorgeous.
Wow.
Exploration is a key aspect.
I mean,
of
this is on
all our
Game Pass.
games.
This could sell tens of millions of copies.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the collector's edition. I think. And just play the Game Pass.
$300 one.
Adventures.
I think so. Might be shelf fodder.
Yeah.
Does it come with something cool? I imagine for the price.
Don't strike a balance between fun and realism.
What does it come with?
Data from
I don't know.
NASA
I've also
and
seen
a
as a box
multitude
in the
of
price
other
point. It's a
sources
rumor.
to help us
Not
make the
even
world
confirmed.
feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres,
It looks
to the way we placed
incredible.
biomes based on the planet's distance from
There
the
better
sun.
be a photo mode.
Once we had created
Oh,
a
that would be a
grounded
missed
world,
opportunity if there's
we can
not.
start looking at all the
What do
things
you
that
think?
make that world
What do you think
fun.
the loading times are going to be on it?
When you leave
Is it
a
going to be a
planet and
seamless
head into
experience,
space,
or mired with constant load?
I think it'll be pretty good.
navigating
This
asteroid
is
fields,
optimized
Yeah.
for
having
this
chance
hardware.
meetings with interesting strangers.
I think they were saying that like when
dogfighting
you're
in space,
with the previous
exploring
showcase, when you
derelict
land on a
ships.
planet and you get like the clouds and all that, that's like the loading screen there. Which,
Yeah.
you know, blending it. They've been blending it since the original Xbox. Morrowind
It's
used
all
to
out
do
there.
a soft reboot of the Xbox to free up RAM.
That's
so
a
when you
great-
see the loading bar
Ultimately,
freeze,
it's
that was
about
resetting.
rewarding your
That's a great
curiosity.
fact.
Because whether
Yeah.
it's on
Trivia,
the surface
trivia.
of a planet, the
It
alleys
can't
of
be
a
60.
city,
It can't be 60.
or the
can it?
vastness of
60 frames.
space,
Well, wait.
you
We'll see if
never
they make
know
that
what you'll
announcement.
find.
I would say no. This looks too good.
It can't be.
But I understand why it can't be. Look at this.
Yeah.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running.
Ah,
It's
my
so
vibe.
It all
cool.
starts
That's my
in
jam.
spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. And you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
Oh my god, it's so amazing, guys.
I'm just watching and smiling.
It could be a whole game.
Our modified
insane.
Frontier is
This
a
is
practical
insane.
ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways
Yeah.
of customizing ships is
If it happened in Tears of the Kingdom,
I make
mean,
them look
this
like
game's
animals?
asking for it.
the HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had a giant.
I'm so glad they
tail
went
to
with
it.
like the the more
we've
analog
done
style
spiders,
like
we've
components
done
inside.
mechs.
Like I always get
Look at
tired.
that, look at that.
So it's really
Projection.
Oh,
whatever
yeah, that's
your
like
imagination
aesthetic
is.
choice. What is that? Stop it.
And while you
Optimus
build your
Prime?
home among the stars
It's
the way
Optimus
you
Prime,
want
right.
to, you're probably not the only person who will call your
I imagine
ship
that
home.
being terrible in space combat, just getting blown up by everything.
Aerodynamics seem awful.
Ready to lift off when
Yeah.
you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we
I mean, I know I
find
keep
an
calling back to Star Trek,
this
but this
lead
also
runs
gives me Star Trek vibes, like the importance of the crew and the members.
Comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts.
Oh look, you see,
as
they've
well
got
as
their
unique
own
quest
skills
lines.
that you can.
Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
Oh
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone
Uh-oh.
except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your
I love
ship,
you so
can
much.
always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the
So
world.
again, DLC, the expansions, they
think
could
there
just
might be
release
a
new
spot for me
companions
on
with
your
new
ship?
quest lines.
I
that you
gotta
can
get
put
off
in.
this rock.
It's endless
Assign
possibilities.
crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration.
He looks like a
requires
projector
so
of legs.
much bloodshed.
Yeah,
but I love him. I mean,
using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
Let's do it.
Oh, great sound.
We're putting you in the cockpit
So
of
there's
your
gonna be
very own
space combat, is that what you're saying?
spaceship,
Look at
and
the
telling you
dash
you
on
can
that
do
ship.
pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground drives will shorten the amount of time it takes
weapons
before you
weaker.
can make a jump.
Yes, it sounds like they went with the what was that game, Star Wars Squadrons. I actually had a lot of fun with that, but like controlling things and lowering it to make
And
sharp
moving your
turns,
power to your
really
weapons and
fun.
shields
So I'm
means
glad
you're
that
ready
the
for a
space
fight.
combat's just more than aim and shoot.
Right.
You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
The actual combat, I'm getting like
Oh,
Freelancer
this-
vibes, which is an old Microsoft space combat game.
Yep.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target. After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit.
Now I'm getting Star Wars Galaxies
You can
vibes.
Yeah, that too.
Ship
They are
down
kind
to
of similar.
scrap.
There's a lot of crossover there.
But you can
It
also
splits
take
his
a more
modules,
personal
split apart, and you
approach
can
by
you
docking
can
with the enemy
collect
vessel and boarding their ship.
Well, I wonder about damage. Like, what happens if you blow up?
Oh, you can dock it and get in.
What?
So,
Are you able to steal it?
yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you can.
You're a pirate.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship,
Man,
it's
if I could
yours.
steal ships, I'm never buying them. I'm telling you right now.
I love it that
Once
when
you
these-
take control of the enemy ship, it's yours.
Oh,
space
all
is
right. Yeah, I'm never
way
buying
more
a ship
than
in this
fighting
game.
for your
That's my playthrough. No ship buying.
When they
Just
killed
like
the
when you're planet
the
side,
original
there are
people in there,
plenty
it's
of
awesome.
sights
Like
to
the
see
Gravlac
and stops
let
to
go,
make
and they just turned it up.
on the way to your next adventure.
Yeah.
Like these massive star yards.
Amazing.
Walk the halls, talk to the crew.
What are they? What is
Maybe get
that?
talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Amazing
Maybe
tattoo.
you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance.
Odd choice.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Maybe.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all these sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero. I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder, and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys.
Do you think the Series S
Just setting you
expansion is
free.
because this game is so fat, so big?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, by the way, it's 800 gigabytes.
Seems odd that it's in conjunction just as this drops.
Hey
I
everybody,
mean, I think they
we've
also
shown
probably
you so much
realized
stuff,
that
but we
like
thought
that was
we'd
a
just
big,
take a little break
pitfall.
and show you
Like
something
even
a
outside of
little
like
bit different.
Starfield,
We
like I
put
mentioned,
so
Call of
much
Duty
detail into our game worlds,
is one game,
we
and
love
there's
the
many more
opportunity
that just
to bring
exceed
that into
most
the real
of
world
half
with our
of that
collector's editions.
source. That's rough.
And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information.
How much is this?
It connects to your
It's in the
phone to give
collector's
you
edition?
notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care
I mean,
in
that's in
designing
the
this case as we did the
collector's edition, I'd say
watch.
that's
Our
worth
attention to
100 for
detail
sure.
in the game.
I mean, you get a game
totally
plus that
translates
watch
to
in that
this.
cool little box.
Inspired by the cases that
What
the
you just said is
astronauts
we've
used
really
during the
learned from our Fallout 76 to Collector's Edition debacle, and we spent a
Intricate
lot of
locking
time
mechanism,
making sure that this
authentic,
is not
heavy,
ever allowed
comes
sack
with
or
a
whatever
Constellation
happened with that
patch,
one.
made of
Look at
strap,
that box!
and the
Yeah, it's
overall
amazing.
functionality and believability of this
Did they ever
is
announce an
something that
Xbox
would exist in the world,
this
in the
game? Because I
Starfield
know there was a
universe.
controller, a headset. I don't think I've ever seen a leak of the Xbox.
There should be, because this is first party. There should be.
Look.
We actually have something else.
selling
Now
it
that
in
we're
the
part
game.
of Xbox,
There we
we
go.
get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created
okay.
this custom limited edition
on.
Starfield controller. It's
Oh.
awesome. It is now, our favorite controller.
I thought he was
We
going to
love
hit the
this
60
because
frames
it's
per second.
inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox.
I don't think there's a console.
And
It
this
would've
is
leaked.
a perfect pairing with that
Yeah.
controller.
That would have completed the whole like set though, for sure. You got to watch the console, the headset, the controller.
Oh,
that'd be pretty cool.
That's a not used controller to me. That's a
Yeah.
shelf fodder too.
Especially since it's white, it would probably get like kind of weird after a couple PlayStations.
Yeah.
But I hope those clear triggers show up on like design labs or something.
Yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. Yeah, buddy.
Come on, Todd, give us a 60.
In every one of our
One last
games,
thing.
we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures
So it's different
to
every
encounter,
time. It's
or
procedurally
plants
generated,
to pick
yeah.
up. It allows
But
us
there will
to
be
add
like
that touch
there will
of
be landmark
environmental
locations like this
storytelling
certain
that
planet will have
the
this for
Bethesda is known
everybody
for.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Aggressive creatures have been
I think like
disrupting
those
our
towns that they
experiments.
brought up
Their
earlier
habitat
are
isn't
examples
far
of
from
that.
There you
Yeah.
go.
If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Oh, awesome. Love it.
I mean, he didn't even try talking to them then, did he?
No, I thought the same thing. I'm like, hey, we're not going to say hi.
I mean, you get so used to these games just going in, everyone's like trying to attack you. So I guess people are just like, you know what? They're probably bad. No one's coming to this planet except me.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
What is that?
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something
Great.
you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
Wow.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
With all this customization with like the ships and the crew and your homeland, you know, your bases like this, like I I can do that stuff for hours and hours without even touching the quest and the gameplay, you know?
To utilize any
Yeah.
resources you
I
find
hope,
or
like,
already have.
I mean, this would be a quality of life thing if, like, what you build could be, like, either blueprinted or you could pick it up and bring it to other planets, so that you always have, like, your base of operations, if you will.
Right, just
I think
slap
that
it
would be
down
cool.
like your standard base. I got you.
Yeah.
If you have the resources, that is.
Yeah.
We're 45 minutes in and they're still introducing new features.
No, this is very
Like-
thorough. This is what people have asked for.
It's-
The frame rate question remains to be the big one if we'll get that solid answer.
I mean,
They might save it for last, if it's good news.
Yeah, and of course we have Series S and Series X and PC.
And I
you
think
know?
we sort of err on the side of like, what's fun for the player?
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat.
I mean, the game, from
more
what they were
dynamic,
showing,
the animations
with
are more fluid.
and they were building the structure and stuff, I mean, it looks really, really good, so that makes me worried about the frame rate, like what they're doing to get it to look that good.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm already just looking at this. I'm like, you know what, 30 frames is probably okay.
Yeah.
For most of it, the shooting it might feel a little funky, but
Gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards.
So good.
Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage. Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns,
He just punched a
maybe you
dinosaur.
prefer something bigger.
Did you see that? Did you see him punch a dinosaur in the face?
Well, if the 30 frames is a thing and it gets to be a problem, you could just make a melee build.
Well, you know what? I think it is good because some of this footage, if you're watching it, is slightly stuttering. Have you seen? Are you noticing that?
No,
I could also just be the stream, if anything.
So
yeah.
it could be the stream, but
I will say that on PC, I mean, obviously there's no reason to cap it. An extensive look at combat, like that's pretty good.
it looks great.
Sure. It looks like a first-person shooter. It looks that tight, but it's this role-playing game that's everything else that it is. I love a good flying corpse, man. That's my thing.
Man, Mikey and Kev must be. Can't
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
to be in that theater right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
He's just.
Thanks again for being with
That
us
was
today. We are just
Space
so
Wizard.
grateful.
Yeah,
that
well,
you've
there it
taken
is.
the
I
time
guess maybe
to
we
spend some
got.
I know there was
Yeah,
probably
it's
a
probably
lot to
our
take
own,
in. There's a lot
like
to
the
game,
Starfield
even more
version
than
of
we
a
can show
Dragonborn,
here.
I'm
You know, as
assuming.
we play it,
Wouldn't be
we're always
surprised.
sharing these unique and special
on.
moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
Amazing.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
Amazing.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery.
Photo
and,
mode.
wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going,
Please
I
go,
know the
boy.
gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
Audio design,
Planets, the day-night cycle,
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom.
the ending, Vesca, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
lever action, rocket launcher,
Brain sprouts.
Should end with someone saying my favorite part is 60 frames per
I
second.
love it. Some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's all bad. The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be.
Oh, we went back to
what you
Yakuza.
want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Let's go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
That was tasty, guys. The Old Mars skin pack. Premium edition. Let's do it. Come on. There she is.
5 days early access.
Oh, not early access, you son of a guns.
5
Oh.
days, shutter space. You get the watch. Is that a watch?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good way to sell them. You know what I mean?
$300 one is the watch then.
Sizzle reel.
Do you think they're gonna start
Oh.
doing that now? Like, it's like, I mean, Diablo did it right. And imagine if Diablo was a Game Pass game, I could see them just always doing this early access stuff. I think Forza Horizon was also early access before,
Hey.
like premium edition.
People will pay, why not?
Yeah. So I mean, that's a way to still get the sales while also have it on Game Pass. Yeah, I think overall great showcase because everything being on Game Pass, a lot of these games are, you know, really good.
I think everything was impressive on some level, even the stuff I didn't really care all that much about. They made Microsoft Flight Sim like super interesting to me, and
I mean, they're gonna have like a pretty heavy fall though. Like, I was kind of hoping we would get something right now.
Nah,
to make
yeah,
up for the June releases.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a new Series S, which is where's that Game Pass
Yeah.
drop?
Every single game was on Game Pass.
Yeah, again. Clockwork Revolution. That looks great.
Looked fantastic. The flight simulator.
All right, Payday.
amazing.
Payday was probably my least exciting one, but I totally understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
like a dragon. That looked so good. Like he can't do like the language barrier. You know, you'd have to choose English like or dub. Well, now you get both.
Yeah.
But
Is
one
that
more.
it? Is that it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. No surprise Game Pass drop, but I'm gonna dock them 1/4 of a point for that on my overall score. So I'm gonna bring this down a little bit before we close out this section of the video. Let's just go right to it. Right after taking everything in, like you have to give it a 0 to 10 score. 10 being
9.
everything was great.
Everything was great. That's a 10. That was a 10.
A 10.
That was a 10. Well, what was bad? What was bad?
Okay, what I can't. There was no
Everything
game.
was
You,
exciting.
I told 9.75 because there was no surprise Game Pass.
Because there
drop.
was no surprise.
No, to be legit, I probably would have given the show and like an 8.75. I think it was very close to everything that we
Yeah,
could have
there was-
possibly wanted. But
I was caught was caught up in my own hyperbole. Then yeah, you probably right.
But like I think a
Nothing
10
should
show
be
would have
a
had like, you know, we just bought Activision, like Ayla was joking about before we.
Mm.
That's a very bad example, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like some kind of crazy
Yeah.
big surprise announcement, and we didn't get that. But what we got was a steady stream of great looking
Absolutely.
games. When they opened with Fable, when they opened with Avowed, those could have been the show closers, but no, we powered on through and got to the Starfield. And what are you most excited about out of there, other than Starfield?
I don't know. Valve is like in my wheelhouse as far as like what I want a game to be. So I'm hoping it's good because that's something I'm pretty excited about. And I'm kind of excited just to see. I forget what the name of the Capcom game was. You know,
Yeah, that looked great, yeah.
yeah, that was really cool. Really excited for that. I think that's just going to be really fun. So-
Capcom has been on a heck of a hot streak too. So seeing a kind of a new IP from them when they're hitting it on all cylinders, yeah, that's something to be excited about.
Yeah.
And
But I think I would give it. Oh,
You
go
gotta-
ahead.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I think after Aaron saying there was going to be, you know, it's not CGI, slightly disappointed that we didn't see actual gameplay of Fable, and you know, up front, I expected gameplay. There was rumors of gameplay.
I mean, I don't.
But really, it wasn't.
Was none
I
of
know it
that
wasn't
gameplay?
CGI,
I
but
guess I'd have to go back and rewatch it. And
I mean, actual.
oh,
you know,
Yeah.
like whack whack collect orb.
the
type
game.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
like
why I'm
you-
going to. Oh, go ahead.
Well, like you haven't said, like before, it was kind of. Can't remember the word you used, but it was like a.
Oh yeah, it's not technically CGI.
It's
Yeah.
technically CGI.
Yeah,
It
and like
kind
that's
of-
what.
kind of was, you know, it's
Yeah,
like
and that's
a-
why I'm gonna give it an 8. You know, because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't get CGI trailers, but we got in-game footage, like or in-engine footage. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's basically
I mean,
a
you know, whatever.
cutscene, which is you can do a
Yeah.
lot with cutscenes that you can in the actual in-game engines. So I think we can bottle this up. We're going to have a little bit more to talk about here, and we'll see what Kevin and Mikey are up to, and make plans for kind of a post show here. We'll go through all the games in the post show and talk about them a little bit, and we'll probably spend a good chunk of time on Starfield if you guys are down for that. The marathon continues, but we're gonna maybe take 5 or 10 here just to kind of stretch. You guys want to maybe see the outside world for a second.
It's not Starfield. I'm not interested.
No, not yet. So we'll kind of bring this one to a close here.
reconvene, yeah.
And we'll reconvene in like 10, 15. Like I said, we'll see where we're at, but we'll be back a little bit later today to wrap all that up. So see you in a bit, guys.
All right, see you.